So, Coach, you guys get the big win, and then you guys come back. Did you guys have a little extra time off? 'Cause I know there are a lot of kinks were thrown in last week. Can you just kind of take us through that?
Yeah, when we got to Wichita, we didn't know until we were there that we would end up staying out there on the road, which was fine. I thought the players and the coaching staff and everybody, all the way to the managers, did a great job just adjusting. And, that's just part of it. It's just you deal with it, you move on. We said, wait, we're going to be ready by 12 o'clock Friday. And, fortunately, we were able to get that win. As far as when we got back, we ended up taking Saturday off. We got back late Friday night, or Friday evening, I should say, to beat all that storm that was in Texas. Got back, we're off Saturday, and we started our normal routine back again Sunday.
You talked about the team being a warrior after losses. How did it feel after that big win?
You know what? The most important thing was that I was truly happy for the guys that they got a chance to experience winning. That winning feeling in the locker room right after the game, after how consistently they have been fighting, and what I really feel like been a team of warriors, the way they fight every day in practice, the way they handle adversity, and they've done that all season. Whether it's adversity through injuries or adversity through personnel or tough losses, the combination of both. But to continue to keep fighting is why I use that word, because the spirit, the mentality, the way they compete every day has been very high level. And I just was so happy for the players because they earned it. The players did it. They earned it, and happy that they got a chance to experience that feeling, after a while of not doing so.
We talked to you at this point last week, and you said one of the things that need to improve is a three-point defense. You played 2 games since we talked to you last. How do you feel like you improved on that this past 2 games?
I think numerically it's been better. I know we're going to be tested at the very highest level versus a really good Rice team that shoots the ball well, averaging 12 made threes over the last 3 games. They hit 16 in 1 game. I mean, they have a full group of guys and dynamic guards that can really shoot the basketball. So we know what kind of talented group they are, particularly at the guard spot in terms of shooting. So it's going to be tested in here at a very high level. But numerically, we've been better. It's been a focus. But if we don't do a good job tomorrow night, it'll really put us in a difficult position.
How can you build off the win against North Texas tomorrow night?
Just have to look at the areas, again, win or lose. We got to look at the areas that, hey, are we playing well here? Are we executing here? We got to get better in those areas. And then the areas that we aren't doing well or that we're struggling, you got to improve in those areas as well. So we've taken the same approach. I thought a big factor in the game going into North Texas was rebounding. It was something we focused on, in a hotel ballroom 2 or 3 times on that Thursday and Friday morning prior to the North Texas game. We did not get onto a court when we got to Denton. So we just talked, showed, met, walked through, and it was rebounding, and that was a big area. So you asked specifically, I think not only just for Rice, but for this team to be a good ball club, we have to be a good rebounding team. It helps our team when we can limit extra possessions or we can get extra possessions of our own, and that really is what happened on Friday versus North Texas.
Coach, when a guy comes up from the JUCO ranks, I've always heard it takes till about early to mid-January for him to get acclimated. And sure enough, here we are in mid-January, and Corey Cocker has acclimated. It seems like it's a Division I game. He's talk about his progress.
Yeah, happy to see him playing the way he's been playing recently. We've seen it. We know the kind of player Corey is. We really do. We've seen it in practice. We've seen it early in the season. I've talked about it before in terms of our early season scrimmages, a few games earlier in the season. Yes, it is a process, and it's a lot on a point guard, especially when there's so much that you have to command and there's so much responsibility. It probably had to come quicker for him because of the seniors that we lost earlier in the season, Jay and Trevi specifically, because both those guys, believe it or not, they're like extra point guards even though they're not playing the point guard position. Their knowledge of our program on offense, defense, rebounding, playmaking, versatility took so much off his plate early, and then it all went on right away, right after game 1, when Jay went out and Trevi was already out. So all that being said, yeah, you hope that that's the case. You'd love to have it happen earlier, but idealistically, he will continue to improve from here.
You said you saw that Rice shoots the 3-ball well. What other things do they excel at that you're looking to?
I have so much respect for Rob Lanier, their coaching staff, their players. We're very familiar with their players. They defend. They're very physical on defense. Their post players are extremely physical. They rebound the ball very well, which we know that's going to put a lot of pressure on us. So aside from them being an elite coach team, a team that shoots the ball well, has great guard play talent, this is a physical defensive team that's been in every game. They have 2 road wins in conference play, which right there says everything when you can go on the road and win 2 conference road games. So we know what a tough, good ball club this is. They change their defenses, which we got to be ready for, whether it's full court, whether it's zone. They do different things on the defensive end. So we're going to have to be ready for a really good team tomorrow night.